Welcome back to another recording of Terrestrial Nomad, the podcast. We are in Tualamin Backpacker Campground, currently reunited with the Chill Hut tribe. It feels good, it feels right. I'm hanging out with my best friends.
Talking about my best friend.
Shepard's back, Tio's back, Skunk Ape's back, LP is here.
Captain
Everybody,
and Gemstone are gone.
There you are gone.
Dude, this onion is the most potent onion I've ever had. I've never teared up from slicing an onion.
Tell the viewers at home.
Yeah.
It's very intense.
What-
It reminds me of that one time that I got tear gas.
Yeah?
It's very, very disturbingly similar right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the tear gas.
The tear gassing is nothing exciting.
Okay.
I mean, it was. I
Oh,
don't know.
Just
It wasn't like a riot.
No,
or
it was your
anything.
casual riot.
Well, it was
Casual riot.
It's just,
Casual
tear
tear
gassing.
gassing.
One of those things that happened while
Yeah.
living a previous life. You know? And now I'm here,
Well,
re-experiencing that via this red onion.
we're glad that we
Probably
reunited
'cause
with
it's
you guys.
organic.
It feels good that you're back.
Oh, dude, it's great to be back.
Yeah, we only had to zero for an entire week and a half.
Well, you know, we were just chilling hard, and
As
That's
you
how
are,
we like you.
as you are wont to do.
That's how we like you.
hard.
Yes, precisely.
Well, you know, we've kind of been in the Sierra Nevadas now for like a month,
Yeah.
which is almost a month longer than most people spend here.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty proud and stoked about that.
Yeah, man, we did it right.
People are always like, "Oh yeah, spend time in the Sierras," and then they're here for like 10 days
Yeah.
and gone.
Yeah.
You know, we've been here a month and counting.
Yeah, we met quite a few people that were like, yeah, we're doing like 3 25s in a row. We're like, dude, you're doing it wrong.
I haven't done 25 in the past week.
No, like 20.
We did a 23 from VVR to Ivabel Hot Spring because they
Nice
just wanted to
job.
get there, which was,
Yeah.
you know, so we get there at like midnight and then go to sleep. It was cool to wake up to the hot springs though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Wake
Not
up
bad.
at 6, 7, crack of noon, whatever, and hop in.
Oh, it's magic. Magic.
So what's happened with you guys since I last saw you?
Yeah, what is going on?
So, out of Red's Meadow when we were in Mammoth
Weren't you at
Lakes.
VVR like 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Ah, 2 months.
Sounds like
Tejas rolled into town, and then we were rolling out the next day. So it was
Sorry,
me,
guys.
Hero, Tejas, Gemstone, Captain Crunch, and then we took like 5 days to get here. And
30 miles.
Yeah, and then we just been like
Same thing as
waiting
last
for you
year,
guys.
dude. Same thing.
Been chilling.
Same thing.
Tio, do you have anything to
Same.
say?
Tio's been screwed up, man. 'Cause,
It's really good to be here today with everybody, and
Yeah, it's real,
your
real-
smiling faces are beautiful.
Yeah, real nice, real nice.
kind of felt bad for Tio for a while because like everywhere we're going through, like I'm like reminiscing about last year, you know,
Yeah.
like oh we camped here, we
Yep.
braked here,
Oh,
and
I
like
took, I took a shit
one
over
day
here.
we one
Is
day
that
we
wrong
hiked
that I
He
it.
remember
actually
that?
did point out a spot where he
Yeah.
But like there was one day that we hiked and it wasn't even like maybe 10 miles or something. I think I pointed out at least 2 campsites that you and I had last year.
There's one day I pointed
One
out
day,
4
2 campsites.
campsites.
yeah.
That was great.
Guys, dead air.
Oh, dead air.
Yeah.
What's that mean again?
That air's no good, no bueno.
Is that what? Oh, that's right. We're
The broadcast will not be televised.
Sorry, I'm trying to kill myself with my knife here.
Do you guys know what
Skunk
the
Ape,
ocean?
into the mic.
Do you guys know what the ocean said to the sailboat?
What?
Nothing. It just waved.
Ah, that's funny.
Is that what the sailboat said to the ocean?
No, the ocean said to the sailboat.
Wait, okay.
Did the boat race back?
Come on, buddy, keep up. I gotta eat before taking care of.
Is a hippopotamus just a really cool hippopotamus?
Yeah. Carrots got you high. Rabbits would be fucked up all the time. That was another one from that guy. What was his name? Didn't he die?
Mitch Edberg's dead.
Dude,
Heroin.
everyone's died.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Except
everyone's
us.
died.
Except us.
I used to
As
do
far as we
drugs.
know. Schrader's box.
I still do.
Everyone
drugs.
else in the world could be dead right
But I
now. We
also-
don't know until we
Another
see.
episode of Lost.
Yeah, just another episode of Lost.
Seen it a lot lately.
I've actually never seen the show,
Shut
but
up.
I've
We're
heard the
kind of
concept.
on to what's happening here. I think we're in Lost.
Is this?
We're not found.
Dude, the smoke was like just killed me. And also, so good to be back with you guys.
Dude, it's
So do we want to talk about today at all? Maybe.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
Is it no? Too soon?
Well, we can leave out
Too soon.
the illegal activity.
Chaos is still crying.
What illegal
Crying
activity?
big tears.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
Well, we don't want to leave the audience
Earlier
hanging.
today,
just,
we were
We'll just
It
sum
wasn't
it up.
skinny dipping
illegal,
down
it's
by
just
the old
questionable.
river there, and well, some tickets were handed out and some scrotums were out.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's a good day.
Mhm.
If your
So-
balls aren't out, you're not having fun, right?
Very true.
How much does a scrotum cost these days?
$250. Yeah,
And how much for titties?
it's well, it's like
Cheaper for titties?
Well, no, yeah, it is cheaper, but it's only because there's two, so it's like cut in half.
But there's like,
Like you can have just
Two
one
balls
tit
in a
out,
scrotum.
and then it's like a half.
oh, it's a half.
What
Half
if you're
fine?
Yeah.
What if you're
Okay.
breastfeeding in the parks? Is that?
I think they confiscate your
yeah.
child.
Confiscate
yeah,
child.
yeah. And then it's
They
federal.
take
huh?
my baby.
They throw the baby at a grenade, right?
Yeah,
I
grenade
have to
babies.
lose my baby.
That's what the military
Dude,
trains
that's
you
so
to
crazy
do.
because remember last year we had that encounter with the ranger down in the valley, and he was pretty cool about
Yeah,
all that stuff being out.
yeah.
So wait, women get fined for having their boobs up. and
No,
men
that's all a joke.
Oh,
the guys were saying that
no.
It's not boobs.
the Rangers were saying it's typically $250 for like a naked, like a public indecency or whatever it would
Are you
be.
following
But
the
I was
Free the
joking
Nipple
around that. For
Instagram
men,
account?
it's like $250 if your dick's out, but women, there's like a
Right.
yeah, 75 a titty.
125 a titty?
75
Well, because then what about?
75, right.
Yeah, you gotta account
Yeah.
for that too.
Sure.
cheaper at a strip club, man.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
But you have to pay them to be naked? No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, because they're paying you to put your
Yeah.
clothes. You're paying them. Yeah.
So, anyways,
I'm paying
We
you
got
to
let
put
off
clothes
with,
back on. That doesn't work.
public nudity warning.
Did you?
I,
That's cool.
I did.
That's great.
Tejas, don't be mad about it.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
Dude, you're so positive.
You need some lettuce.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, it looks like we have nothing else to talk about. It's just this is it.
Oh no!
Great
Sorry,
idea.
that was a bummer.
Podcast.
Another
No,
terrible,
it's such a great idea.
another terrible recording.
Fuck with you.
Did you guys have any highlights from the last like 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm
maybe?
trying to think what we've been doing.
Yeah, I know. I, when you asked me what have you been doing, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
well,
Yeah, where do I start?
Sort
Let's
of.
compare notes. Where were you guys? Where were we last? VBR.
okay,
How much money
VBR,
did you spend there?
How much
$100,
money did you spend?
$100 by myself.
No, we only bought beer there, and then they paid for. Tio and Fancy paid for a package to be sent out from there of like pretty much the entire contents of the
Oh
hiker
yeah,
box
I
at the time.
raided the hiker
They
box. Like
re-
I got
was
7 days of
Forwarded
food.
the hiker box to here.
7 days.
7 days, and then that's why we took so long too to get out of VBR. I think we zeroed there, and then I worked for like breakfast. I don't know if it was the best exchange ever, but
Yeah,
it was solid.
Yeah, I went in for coffee at breakfast, and that place was a madhouse.
Yeah,
But that guy Ricky's pretty funny.
dude, Ricky is
Dude,
the
Ricky's-
coolest guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lives in San Francisco, and he just does not
Really?
quit.
Ricky lives in San
Yeah, could you
Francisco. I
believe
could
it?
never imagine that guy living
Yeah, I
in San
think he
Francisco.
probably
No,
lives in
not
like
never.
the Castro area. But yeah, no.
Because he's Cuban, right?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Good.
He's Filipino. Also, all right. Well, okay. Whoa, is this on?
Where were you going with that?
Mild racism. But it's always inappropriate. It's never funny. It's never funny.
It's never funny.
No.
If there's one thing I say, racism, it's never funny. It's not tasteful. It's not on this recording. I won't do it.
I never eat
I'm too,
racism.
baby.
No,
Yeah.
bad for you.
Yeah.
But sometimes,
No calories.
sometimes like,
No
yeah,
calories.
yeah, sometimes just a little taste, like a little Costco sampler thing.
Oh yeah.
Just a little
Just a
dibble dabble in
taste.
it.
Well, is it like racism making fun of racism? Like you're so overtly racist that you're pointing out how racist racism is. How about that?
No, there's a difference. for sure.
There is
It's not. It's not polite to
Intention, I think.
point. I guess.
Yeah.
Keep your fingers to yourself. Did you learn that?
I did, but still do
Apparently,
it.
I sorry.
Earlier I got a thumb up the ass from Shepard. It's cool. I hadn't seen him in
So
a
there's
while.
that.
Looked invigorating.
That was more like a
What was
different
it?
thumb. But
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to keep.
No. I meant with Skunk Ape.
Oh,
Kinda.
favorite pass between.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Yeah.
Keep it on track. Okay. Favorite pass. Maybe it would have been like Sheldon, because I was just super excited that there was no like.
Man, it's still.
And I was just get up to the
Blur
top, and
for
I'm
me.
like, nice. I only had to climb like 900 feet. It's cool. Well, what was your favorite pass, Mr. McJudgy?
Bishop.
All right, Bishop. Oh yeah, I didn't go over Bishop Pass.
Yeah, Bishop
Yeah,
passes.
he roped us.
What's the miles from?
But as far as on
PCT.
PCT passes, I would say
PCT
meter
pass?
No. What's the miles over Bishop Pass to PCT?
12.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like
11-ish.
30 something.
No.
No.
You guys know Thrilling Thrillhammer?
Throbbing.
Oh,
do you know it?
Thrilling.
Fuck,
Throbbing.
man.
That guy's
going up. I think it was Selden.
Oh, so he's not too far.
And,
never mind.
All of a sudden, there's some dude standing at the top of the
Way
pass
up.
shouting down to me. He's like, "Hey, you can grab my hat." I'm like,
No, I
"Sure."
got that here.
And then he shouts down, "Hey, there's
Sorry.
some trail angels up here doing trail magic, cooking burgers and mashed potatoes." And we're
top
all
of a
like
pass?
freaking starving. We haven't been eating enough, And like,
Never have.
hell yeah, like this is amazing. It's like I knew in my mind like, oh, he's probably joking, but all of us just were like,
Yeah.
yeah. We get to the top, there's nothing,
Oh my
absolutely
God.
nothing, and then we were kind of like, just like, what an asshole, basically.
Right.
And I think he heard us, paraphrasing, saying that, and he came and gave us all like 2 M&Ms each.
At least he made up for
That
the
was,
calories.
Yeah. But man,
Cool.
hello. That was devastating.
Wow, I got some hiker box pasta. Hiker box pasta. Bomb.
Bomb?
And this little seasoning
Oh, that does
packet.
look bomb. Holy moly.
I don't know what's
Dude.
going on in here.
Wow.
Smell this.
Salad dressing
Oh yeah, nice.
It smells really good.
Fuming.
Looks good.
That's what I
takes it
smell.
to a
Oh,
different
yeah.
level.
Definitely, and then some other good stuff. Forester was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
was a
and
baller.
I was so happy to see the picture that you guys went up Whitney too. Did you see my name in the?
Yeah,
I did.
we
Yeah,
did.
I looked
Cool.
up.
Yeah.
I was the
looked for you
only
guys.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Captain Crunch and Jim's. No, they were like, "Oh, we don't have enough food," and I was like, "Oh, I have enough food if you guys need like a day or 2, or." And they were like, "Oh, no, we're just gonna."
Someone gave
Did you go up?
the Trailionaires a
Whitney?
shout out
Yeah.
in
No.
the Whitney
Yeah.
Journal at the top of
Don't
the
I don't know
mountain.
who they are though.
I was
Who-
flipping
who-
through it, and it was just said, "Oh, shout out to the
3
Trailionaires,
miles
Becky
of
and
walking through snow.
James."
Yeah, I bet.
And,
Jeez, dude.
Yeah,
I
it was
don't know.
Becca. It was Becca and
Wait. There's fake trailionaires on trail.
No, they were giving us a shout out.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
about
There
to
are
get
tribal
offended.
names, though. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that.
I'm
yet.
2 spoons.
That was from Becca's
Oh, okay.
name.
Because I always
Yeah.
have 2 spoons.
Sign Becca James.
Where were you when I didn't have a spoon for like 100 miles?
I don't know, man. You fucked up and got away from me.
damn. No, it was laughing at the.
How do you like your food?
No, you fucked up and got away
Slow
from me at
smoke.
Kenny Meadows.
True. I did. That's where. Yeah. You're right.
That's where we
But we
split.
met at
It's been
Kennedy.
200
We met
miles
at
since I've
Lone
seen
Pine
you.
though.
It's been just over 200 miles since I've seen you.
That's crazy. We met at Lone Pine.
No,
I saw her.
you saw her.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we were hiking to
Oh
Lone Pine.
yeah.
Right, and then there was a weird split decision, and it was just like, all right, let's go. Glad we went. It's good.
That was actually a crazy day because Pippin and I
Oh,
were
yeah.
just forcing miles, like we were cruising hard.
Yeah.
And I turn on our tracker and I get a message from Chef. He's like, "Hey, I'm coming. Wait for me." And then he vortexed us at the river.
As he is wont to do.
Yeah, stopped them there dead in their tracks. We were all doing like a high pace. Like I was doing 4 miles an hour to catch them for 3 hours. And then I caught them when they were like taking a quick break for water or whatever.
Get all wiggly. There's
And was like, hey, we should camp here because I wanted to camp at the spot last year and didn't camp there, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get them to camp at the spot with me, and they're like, no, we want to press on, like, we want to get closer to town and everything else. I'm like, no, let's camp here, you know, hike to town tomorrow. And they're like, no, it's a long day. I'm like, well, let's have a little safety meeting and, you know, discuss this further. And they saw my point of view after that.
Yeah.
Decided that, yeah, we'll do a 30 to Lone Pine.
That's awesome.
And so,
Who's doing a 30 to one?
we did a 30 to Lone Pine.
Wow.
Yeah, Iva Bella was
He
awesome.
vortexed us, so we had to make the mile.
30 in one day. It's a long time.
You know, I think there might be.
That's miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
no,
I wasn't
no.
gonna either.
One trail, Miles.
Dude, that was a
Sorry.
great section.
You want to check it out?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Look what's going on.
There's some
I had a really good hike in Death Canyon.
Yeah, I hated
It was like
last year, but
snow,
this year,
sun
sorry.
snowing, or whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
It was gorgeous. And I was tripping, and it was fantastic.
yeah, that area last year I hated it because it was so dry.
Yeah.
But when we went through, and my feet were fucked up, and it was just miserable, you know.
Was that Sybil Sibin you were tripping?
And so then this year when we went through, we were
Was it?
just like hauling ass.
Civil Shepherd. Civil Shepherd. There was a Civil Shepherd about.
Multi-personalities and such.
I was having a lot of JMT flashbacks of like where I was camping and stuff, and like I'm like I had lunch there. It was mashed potatoes and it fucking sucked. And I just remember
It's
like
more like we were moonlighting.
Oh yeah. Cliff note.
Cliff note. Asterisk, we were moonlighting.
Yeah.
Moonlighting.
just like out of Acton KOA. Moonlighting.
That was fantastic.
That was one of my
Vasquez
favorite
rocks.
notes.
Yeah.
So my my two favorite hikes now are Whitney or like it's in competition for Whitney and then the Vasquez Rocks, that night hike out of KOA.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who wins.
You guys
But when I got to
camped
the top of Whitney, I was just
150
so happy.
feet away from us.
Awesome.
But
Yeah, that's great that you did
no
it.
idea till
Yeah, I
morning.
had to.
Yeah.
Really.
I was first up, and I
Complete
just
the
see you
JMT.
guys just like pass
Yeah.
out over
I
the
saw
ground.
your
Must have
note.
been.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what I wrote?
Yeah.
What did I
Like,
write?
I probably have a photo of it.
Okay, yeah.
But it said something like, JMT done.
Nice,
And then he
nice.
signed,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he just signed Lazy K. I don't even think he signed Jafar.
Dude, I was kind of out of it. Like,
I
at
was
the top.
fucking
Yeah, we were-
super out.
A storm
Yeah.
was rolling in too as I was like up there, and then
At Whitney?
this one lady up there almost talked me into doing Mount Muir. Also, she was like, "That's another 14 you could bag today. I'm gonna go if you want to follow me." And I was like, "Well, how many miles is it?" And I was like, "No, I can't."
Just tacking on 14ers midday.
Yeah, dude, I was thinking like, "Oh, I just crushed this
yeah,
one."
like this.
Yeah.
Let's just crush. Yeah.
But that day,
It
or the
must
day,
have been pretty snowy when you went through.
yeah,
right?
it was shitty. The day before, I did 21 to get to the junction of PCT and the what is it, Lower Crabtree,
I think it took us 3 days to get there.
and then going up, down, and then I got back on PCT. I think I did another like 21, and that's why I was ahead of everyone. I thought that everybody was crushing. But, well, I thought my like whole day
No
off
one had
at
any
Whitney-
idea where anyone was. Everyone was
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah,
Like everyone was wrong with where they
Yeah.
thought other people were.
yeah.
No, I was just curious what it was.
Yeah, we smoked a blunt and had some whiskey at the top of
Oh,
it.
cool. I think it was Bliff.
Speaking of which, we should probably get safe now.
Yeah, safety meeting
You gotta
would be
finish
good.
eating.
Really? Does anyone have that ability anymore? I mean, there are
Easy.
officials around. Officials who do not condone.
Very serious people.
She's
But what
a
they
little
don't
upset
realize is
about
I'm a
what
very
happened today.
sincere person.
Yeah.
You're so sincere.
Chips and salsa.
I'm seriously sincere.
You guys eating tacos
I'm
soup?
serial.
You're just
I don't know what else happened in between, man.
serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
You
just
guys
gotta
see
let it
any
happen.
bears?
No, I
I'm
saw
sorry.
bears.
I'm
and
sorry.
stuff.
They were
Sorry.
jerks to you.
I can't believe I was
Have you guys been swimming?
I'll probably
Yeah,
grab
I went
one
in the
more.
Palisades.
Yeah, we did too.
I'm sorry. I'm
A
little
couple places
shit
around
faced.
like that Crabtree Meadows. There was
We
like,
went in Wallace Creek, and that on that Bighorn Plateau
Okay.
where you're going into Tyndall Creek, and it's all flat and just
You'll
open
be
up there.
You're
We're swimming
gonna
in
be.
that little
Oh no!
Come
Did you
on,
take Fish
Sam.
Creek
Come on,
to get to Isabella?
You
There are some
got
really
it.
good,
Then,
really
yeah.
good swim spots on
You
there.
got
we
it.
night hiked
Yeah.
that though.
You gotta bob and weave when
It was
you're
kind
in
of
there.
gnarly.
Hey, can you guys keep it focused to
Isabel?
the conversation?
Where we split up.
No worries.
That's crazy.
It's getting loud over there, and I don't want to have to give you a second warning.
A citation.
Done with your fucking citation. Done.
Call back.
Sir,
Hey, who's
No.
that on the phone?
Put your-
Homegirl
dick back in your pants.
refuses.
This aggression will not
Je ne
stand.
accuse pas. Je n'accuse pas. Je refuse. It will not stand, Shepard. I fucking love you.
This aggression will not stand.
Some good chatter.
Solid pun. The one at Lone Pine I tried to listen to, and I was just like, when I send this out or publish it, I'm going to...
Ridgecrest come out? Was it in the diner? Did you
Oh,
get it
was
right?
great, dude.
Yeah?
And then, like, what was so cool was that we captured the excitement of, like, not knowing where the fuck we were going, and we thought, how crazy is it? We're in Bridgeport. And then the next podcast was, we're in a van on the way to Vegas.
Ridgecrest?
Wait, no. Did we do one on the way back from Vegas?
Did ya?
I know we.
I can play it back.
Talked about it.
Yeah,
say
I'd
Bridgeport?
like it
I
if
think
you
you said
did.
Bridgeport.
Okay,
I was
well,
trying to figure out what we were
correction. Bridge Crest. But there was that one captured the essence of us, like, freaking out in the morning, and then the next one was us going to Vegas. And then the post one was just me out of it at that REI parking lot. Like, I was going to record with everybody, but
I'm not alone.
no one's in good shape to, like, even talk right now. And I just kind of recapped what happened, and, like, well, I didn't say much, but obviously.
Are you just saving these until you get off trail? And
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, but the one in Lone Pine was so funny because there's like 4 conversations going on at once. And if it does get
I heard
published,
you had a good time with Blood Bank in Lone Pine.
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Yeah, I met her
like
in
that.
Lone Pine, yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was there.
Little
She
fun.
was there when I got there.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
And,
she's pretty
Dude, it
awesome.
was funny, like, because I had hung out with her a little bit, like, throughout, like, the day. Like, just, like, she was around.
But you didn't know
And
who she was.
didn't
at
know
the
who
time?
she was, didn't know
Oh,
her
wow.
name. And then, like, she was sitting on the bed. We were all hanging out in the hotel room. She said, like,
Guess so.
she told a story about,
No, you
like,
can
this
eat
guy,
it.
and then told another story. And
I
I'm
would
just
have
like,
kept on eating it.
sounds like a hell of a lot like this guy that I know called Shepard. And then, like, I kind of was like, kind of looked at her questioningly, or I asked her, and she's like, yeah, our Shepard. And I'm like, like, still don't know her name. I'm like piecing it together in my head, and then like 30 seconds later, I'm just like, Blood Bank, you're Blood Bank. I just was like, oh, okay. Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I heard you guys like closed down the bar or something.
Dude, it was so crazy. At one point, the locals were playing songs that they thought that we might not like. Bad idea.
Like what?
They played Turn Down for What? And Simba, Amanda, and Primo were all twerking. And then, like, Hammer was, like, laying
down for
across
what?
the pool table. And I'm, like, looking from afar, just like, what the
From afar.
fuck is happening here? And all the locals are just sitting there like, I don't know. We got pretty shitty in Lone Pine. And then when I got back to the hostel, like, they had sold my bed.
Oh yeah.
I got there and I
yeah.
shined my light and
That
there was
was-
like a girl laying in the bed
chilling
above
in the
Skunk
bed.
Ape. And I was like, wait, what? And then I know, and then Skunk Ape took, because I was like, fucking Skunk Ape, and then I was going up to the top anyway. And I was like, oh, what? So then I went and slept with Captain Crunch and Gemstone in their bed.
You're like their child, yet you're older than them.
No,
How does this work?
They've been calling me their dad, so it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I am kind of like their
That's-
child, though.
You guys are an interesting family.
Yeah.
trail daddy.
Yeah, I spent 2 weeks
Kids are your dad.
sleeping in their tent.
There's some Moonrise Kingdom action going on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sweet ass adoption.
Yeah, but Lone Pine was a lot of fun. And it was just pouring rain the whole time. We were like
the
walking
storm
from
came
bar to
in.
bar, and
We tried going out like the night after you guys left,
No.
and we walked up to like the main bar or whatever, and the guy like walks out front before we can walk in.
Yeah.
He looks at us. He's all, definitely no.
That's
He's
what
like,
he said.
We're closing. No.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yep.
oh. Okay, so I see that somebody here left a little sour
I just
taste
loved
in
it.
your mouth, maybe. Like,
Definitely.
didn't realize that the
Definitely
night
so.
before or whatever, you know, you guys had gone nuts.
we played these guys in pool. One guy was so drunk he could just barely stand up. I mean, we barely beat him, which is like, it's just sad.
Which
Well,
is to say, we were in a condition.
Yeah.
when we did, we beat him and his friend, and then he like tried to pay us $100 cash, and we were like, no, man, like
Whoa.
it's cool, like, you know, no worries. We didn't even like put money on it. He's like, I'll just buy you guys beers, and then they left like 6 Bud Lights behind. It was cool.
Yeah, we had some people last night that were buying us beers.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
pitchers and like. We
Where
didn't
were
pay
you
for a
last night?
single drink.
What'd you do today, huh?
We were in Mammoth last night.
So you were.
Hilarious.
How long have you been in Mammoth?
Too long.
every time I go to Mammoth, this happens. That's why, like, I went in and I was, like, even talking with the bus driver about the schedules and everything. I was planning this, like, bang, bang, quick turnaround. Like, I was just going to hit the grocery store, resupply, and then I'm out, you know?
Yeah.
And then Tio's like, hey, my buddy's picking us up from the Rite Aid here in, like, 5 minutes. Like, you know, blah, 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 blah. So his buddy picks us up, takes us over to somebody's house or whatever. We shower there and stuff. Start drinking some beers, and then he's like, yeah, tomorrow we're going to go out to the lake. There's a rope swing. We're getting a boat. We're doing this. Like, we got guns. We're going to go shooting. Like, we're going to blow shit up. Like,
you did all this?
No. We didn't blow shit up, but we did everything else.
Yeah. It was pretty epic.
Yeah.
That's pretty. We stayed at this
Jumped out of a tree
lady,
into the lake.
Sugga Momma's.
Awesome.
She's like the only trail angel in Mammoth Lakes.
And she's awesome.
She's really cool.
What's her name? 2 nights with
Sugga Momma. We stayed with her and hung out. Just stayed safe.
She had a banjo ukulele.
Nice.
Ukulele banjo.
With like the tree of life on it.
Oh, what?
That was pretty sweet.
It was
Wow.
Her little bandolele.
Yeah, I don't know what
cool. Yeah, she was cool.
That's awesome.
I liked Mammoth Lakes. It's good. I would like before we even got there. I was like, I'm gonna fuck the Vons up. I'm gonna fuck that Vons up. Like just so excited about getting to a Vons. Oh, also, in Mono County, you have to have your paper weed card. You cannot have a laminate card. You have to have your actual original.
Recommendation
Oh,
letter.
yeah, like
Letter.
usually when you go to like a place like that for the first time, you have to have the original one with the stamp. Like I
And then
ran into
later
that
on, they
problem,
just
dude,
let you get by
and I
on
couldn't find
ID.
mine, so they had to send it from Fresno down to San Diego.
I asked,
where
can
was
it get
living.
faxed? Can you call the number? Can you? And they were
'Cause
like,
it's got to have that stamp.
yeah, I know. And that. And you know what's funny? I ditched that piece of paper in Lone Pine because my card got shipped to me. But yeah, I was just in Mono County. And then I went to the other dispensary, and she's like, have you been here before? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, you're not in the system. I'll just put you in. You have your paper? And I'm like, oh, no.
She's
She's
got
like,
my card.
yeah, it was a whole fucking thing. But, I mean, we did get a, do you guys know Puppy? Okay. Well, I shouldn't
Puppy?
maybe throw out too much information. But Puppy resupplied us, so it was cool. And
Oh,
then
that's good.
And then the locals.
Oh, wait, Puppy.
Not
I know
only
Puppy.
that, but
She's a chick,
absolutely
right?
Yeah, yeah.
everyone
I know
fell
her.
in love
Okay,
with
cool.
Puppy.
Yeah, she was working for Dave Super.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
at the
down
beginning
in
of the
Laguna.
season.
Okay, and now she's doing like the High
Doing
Sierra route.
shakedowns and shit. Yeah, she said she was getting on
She's
trail.
doing
Oh,
really
right,
serious
Mount
stuff.
Laguna.
Yeah, you remember her
Oh
now?
my god,
Yeah.
I've met her
Very
So
before.
long ago, dude.
I forgot.
Yeah, like day 4.
I met her. Yeah, not even. It's
That's
like
where I met
mile
Captain
40,
Crunch
right?
and Yoni.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I met
In
you
the same
guys.
spot.
See? That's where we're.
Oh yeah,
we didn't really
just
like.
right then. Yeah, totally. The general store.
Step, oh, step.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
April 3rd.
Please speak in the
Yeah.
background.
I was actually April 3rd, but I call it the 4th.
Yeah, you're a later. 3rd.
I started on.
Nice.
Hero and I are April's fools.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think my permit was April 6th.
That's now my least favorite question. Now that I've taken a trailcation in Lone Pine, whenever I cross paths with other PCT hikers on trail, it's always, when did you start? Oh.
Yeah, you find out somebody started
And there's this kind of like
a
implied
week,
like,
2, 3,
who
a
are
month
you?
and a half after you.
I started in May. You know, it's like, I
Don't feel
wanna
bad about
talk
it because
to
the person who
you.
spends the most
Yeah.
time on trail is the person who's winning.
Yep, fair game, homegirls winning.
Last one to Canada wins. LP, what are you talking about? What do you know about winning?
LP knows everything about
I
trail.
feel
I feel like I'm a loser, and I was one of the
Stop it,
last ones on
LP.
trail.
Stop it. Stop it. Who else started on April 5th, LP? Who else?
I'll call it April 6th because it was more like 2
Ah.
afternoon.
Oh.
No, it doesn't. That's really irrelevant.
we
when
all
you start.
started in the afternoons. Come on.
It's more about where you're at and the timing, like now. 'cause when we
Where
started.
it's gotten Frodo.
Mine was
If like we were like
PM.
300 miles back, it'd be something different.
Yeah.
The sun was setting when I got to
I
the
took an
southern
edible
terminus.
so that like I backpacked
I hiked like
a
a
little
mile and a
bit.
half.
I saw
in-
you my first day.
in Campa.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I was like,
You
what
and
the hell
me,
is this chick
LP.
doing?
You and me.
I was
You're
having a
really
good
Maybe
day.
turn it off soon.
I don't think I have enough food right now.
Okay.
Like I could probably eat my entire pack.
Your
I still
pack
have
is
like 20.
heavy, Shat. I picked it up and was like, damn.
Yeah, it's because I have over 20 pounds of food again.
Again?
Last
We're
time
going
was
to
over
Kaya.
30, okay? Like I got 10 pounds out of my food weight for the like 2 days less amount of time probably.
Right.
But it's not that bad. Once you throw the hip belt on, like,
Solid.
one thing I do like about the ULA patch is the fucking hip belt.
Yeah, we gotta sort. I
ULA
guess we sort
solid
food out in
pack?
the morning.
You got enough space in the pockets
So we
to
have to
put
sort our
like
food out.
chipmunks and stuff for later.
We
and
can
so
do that in
neat,
the morning.
Oh yeah. Marmots and strap them on.
Yeah.
Maybe a good block
Totally.
for the stick it on. Make you feel
I'm so hungry.
Well, I think I'm gonna call that a podcast. Just
What's that?
Stop it.
How many
well,
minutes?
how's the fire doing? I can't tell.
27. No one's gonna be listening after like 6, right?
Does anybody even
12
listen
minutes
to this?
is like a...
No.
Hello! Are you listening?
That's exactly what Touche did.
farts.
He was like, "This is Touche here," and I'm like, "Dude, like the mic levels are off the chart. Also, you just say it from anywhere." And he's like, "Okay, got it. This is Touche." I'm like, "Dude, like, just sit in your chair." And then he tries to get all.
How's that guy doing?
Yeah,
What are some new
Simba and all
touche-isms?
them.
Huh?
Any new touche-isms out
You
there?
say why? Oh wait, like similar people like Touche.
No, just like
What are
shit
some new
touche
things
says.
lately?
But what are
Nothing.
calories?
Same. Yeah,
What are calories? Yeah.
Calories are just heavy amounts of space metal.
Probiotics.
Probiotics. Yeah.
I mean, do you really need to eat?
yeah.
No.
I'm training my body not to eat.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, you will.
Why would you train your body to eat? That's just ridiculous. And then you start consuming all these things that you shouldn't be. Veganism.
Probably for 2 days. Yeah.
Tyvekism.
Just
Just Tyvek. That's all you need.
Tyvek is all you need.
To
Yeah.
eat all of the animals' food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all that they're doing. Yeah.
After
why I
Mammoth
don't-
and
That's why I eat the animals.
We've been chilling with Clutch
Balance
for
it
a while.
Yeah,
That's been good.
It's been really good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
yeah, Clutch is cool.
Yeah, we're about this.
I know, I
Yeah,
haven't had
I'm-
an hour-long
been up here
vegan
almost as long
discussion
as
in
you
the
had
last couple days. since
Dude,
we
Talk to
haven't
Tejas.
had
I'm
it.
like,
I think
Yeah.
I think yesterday we woke up and it just started.
We have our resident
Like, it was
vegan.
not even like a good morning. It was just. Vegan pizza from Domino's looks very disturbing.
If
you've ever seen it,
right? Yeah.
What happened?
It's just pizza
Stop
sauce
it.
in a bowl.
Looks like it's just bleeding.
Relax.
We've been
Sounds
talking
terrible.
about vegan.
Yeah, it was weird.
What?
Like 30%.
What have you been talking about?
Something we should
How about
conclude
weird?
this and
I don't
get
know.
serious.
Very true. There's no way I stop these, so I
I
just am gonna say good night. Chill Hard Tribes back together.
Yeah, it was great
good.
to
Yeah,
great
yeah.
to be back and on the podcast tonight.
I'm gonna burn this place
I was
down.
told that I could come talk to the microphone. Or I was told that I could.
All right, just end it. We clearly hit bottom.
I was told that I could speak into the microphone at a very reasonable volume, and it would be very acceptable between the hours of 8 and 9. I'll kill you all. I'll kill you all.